Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the Starline by a pair of amazing women. One, a powerful actress, singer, and mom. The other, her precocious actress, singer, and daughter. They're joining Clint Black on the Killin Time, the 35th anniversary world tour. We welcome back Beyond the Mic, Lisa Hartman Black, and welcome in for her first time, Lily Pearl Black.
Thank you. Good to talk.
Hi, thank you so much.
Friends, let's go Beyond the Mic. Lisa, what makes Killin Time tour so much fun for you?
Well, just being out with my husband and my daughter, what more could you ask for? I mean, we talked about doing this and sort of, well, maybe, yeah, and then we're doing it. And it's just every night it really is a gift. Lily has her moments with her dad and we have moments together as a family and it's, so many laughs, so many moments, little tears here and there, happy tears. So it's really been the whole thing has been a gift.
Lily, you pull your mom and dad into social media, kicking and screaming and end up laughing and loving. How has their love changed the way you love music and others?
Gosh, I feel like being out on the tour, we've been able to teach each other so many things. And like you said, with the social media, I've gotten to see them kind of open up to it a little bit more. I feel like a lot of it, they pretend to hate it, but secretly love it. But we teach each other a lot of just from everything. And I've been able to come into my own and learn so much from them. And I'm hoping that they can say the same about me, learning from me as far as the social media is concerned. But we get to have so much fun with it as far as from a family standpoint and then also from the work standpoint. So it really kind of all comes together and just lots of learning, but lots of fun, I guess, is the bottom line.
Lisa, how has Lily changed the way you see the world now?
See the world? Oh my gosh. Could you ask a more broad, bigger question? I think, oh my gosh. Well, I mean, we're best friends. And I know she has a secret life and all of that good stuff, but we're so close. The three of us are. We really are. We're so close, and we love our time with her, and we love that she loves her time without us. I think that's healthy and a good thing. I don't know. I mean, I think when you have a child, you see the world in so many different ways. Having a child is the greatest thing and the hardest thing and the most challenging and the most wonderful. It's the whole spectrum, But the joke in the family is I want Lily to be a vet. I just she did a video when she was a little girl. We videoed her, I should say. And she was this 5, 6 years old and she was a veterinarian and she walked around the house talking with our dogs and we videotaped it. And I went, okay, maybe she'll grow up to be a vet. And she wants to go into this business and that's the constant running joke. So she's got the gene. And, Lily, cover your ears. She sings her butt off. And she's so brave. And she's so grace under fire. And she goes out and sits at a piano. And I say this with all due respect. Lily is not an accomplished pianist. She's a great piano player that's up and coming. And she loves getting out there every night and accompanying Clint on Desperado. It's just her. It's just Lily and Dad. And that takes guts. And she just takes it on full steam. And your kid and you see all sides of them. But when it comes down to it, she steps up and she's 100% committed and she's focused and professional. And she's so young to be all of those things. And I admire that so much, that quality, in her. She gets that from me. But anyway.
I did ask you last time where Lily's talent came from, and you admitted it all came from him.
Yeah.
As a dad of 2 wonderful kids, I totally understand. Lily, you've experienced the world differently than most people. With 2 incredibly talented parents, did you put additional pressure on yourself to measure up to their high standards?
I would say it definitely has, but in the best way possible. I do believe that if I am going to make my own name in country music, that I have to prove to everybody that I'm working for it and I'm hopefully going to be worthy of it. And it's not just something that I was, that was handed to me. And that's one thing that I love about both of my parents is they don't, especially my dad, I think he cracks down a little more on this, is that I have to work for it. It's not just something that he's going to hand me and give me and all of the above. He really makes me work for what I get to do. So that way, when I am out on my own, I can hold my own. But I also think that it really is helping me prepare for the day that I am going to have to stand on my own and prove to everybody else that I'm not just standing where I am because I have the family that I do, that I worked my way to it, and hopefully they will believe that I deserve every bit of it.
And the fact of the matter is, Lily knows that she could be handed it, but that doesn't mean she's going to be successful. She knows she's got to do the work. She knows she's got to do all of that. And she's an old soul in that way. She's a wise old owl.
She had to earn it. For both of you, what's your favorite song in the Killin Time tour?
Ooh.
Probably Killin Time. I mean, it's hard to pick one, but I go to that because it's just iconic, and it's Clint Black, and it's, the beginning of it all. And there's just so much to it.
I think I have two answers there. One of them is One More Payment. And the reason that one is my favorite is because usually on the tour, the song that we do after One More Payment is all three of us. So when One More Payment's on, my mom and I are side stage ready to go out. And one of my dad's crew member, we call him Fish. He's kind of like my bodyguard best friend out there. The three of us just start dancing backstage and having so much fun. So it's kind of one of those moments that all the stress goes away, all the anxiety, all the nerves. It's just, okay, we're back here. We're dancing to my dad's music. We're having fun. And Fish is there, and it's us. We're ready to go out. And then the song ends. We take a deep breath and go. And then my second answer is, which I know he doesn't always do, but when he does, it's Desperado. Because like my mom said, I'm sitting there at the piano. For majority of the song, it's just piano. So all the pressure is on me to get this right for my dad. So it's just one of those moments where it's like, don't mess this up. Get this right. Support your dad. It's the two of us, and it's just so special. There's nothing quite like that moment.
And Fish keeps you from hurting yourself or doing something stupid.
He keeps me in line at every single point. He keeps me from getting lost, from making wrong decisions, from just name it.
Or heading to the tour bus alone.
Mm-hmm.
Lily. If you're enjoying these conversations, please check out another Beyond the Mic episode to find more actors, artists, and people you need to know. We'd also appreciate a like and subscribe on the Good Pods app. Joining Clint Black on the Killin Time 35th Anniversary World Tour, Lily Pearl Black and Lisa Hartman Black joins us for the Rocking 8. Friends, all this is 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There is no pressure. Since we have 2 guests, we'll alternate questions. Lily, what's the longest distance you've ever ridden during a cycle bar lesson?
Oh, gosh. Longest distance. I can answer that in minutes, not miles. This is why I'm not in math. 45 minutes is the longest. That's my answer for that one.
Lisa, what's the food Lily would not eat growing up?
Broccoli.
Really? Lily?
I eat it now. That's what matters.
Lily, what's the best thing about your dog, Rudy?
Oh, he's a little bit of a menace, but he knows when to calm down. So he's got that crazy side, but he can also just be the sweetest little angel.
Just like his mama. Lisa, what's the one thing Lily borrows of yours that you still have not gotten back?
Makeup.
Lily! Lily, which one of your parents was stricter on you growing up?
Ooh. That's actually it depends on the situation, but I think I'm going to have to say my mom.
Shock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lisa.
I love it. Oh, I love it. Go ahead.
She wouldn't let me eat in my room, but my dad would secretly, I think.
I wonder why, Lily.
Oh, my gosh.
Lisa, what's your favorite movie?
Movie? Oh, gosh. I don't have a favorite movie. I have tons of favorite movies, but I mean, what's the movie du jour? I can't answer that. I mean, I could.
Wow, you could have said Flick of Country Pride.
Lick a Country Pride. Lick a Country Pride.
I wonder why, Lily. Lily, when you're sick, what do you want your mom to do for you?
Ooh, bring me food every time. Always that.
What kind of food?
Usually soup. Usually some chicken noodle soup.
Just like Mama. Lisa, who's your favorite clothing designer?
Ooh, right now, it's Alice and Olivia.
It's time for the back half with Lisa Hartman Black and Lily Pearl Black on the Clint Black 35th Anniversary World Tour of Killin Time. They're joining us beyond the mic. For both of you, how does music touch your soul?
Ooh.
It's all about minor chords for me. Music has saved people. Think about, historically speaking, not to go too far, too deep, but it just takes you to places, takes you different places, takes you out of the place you're in, takes you out of the funk you're in. But I love minor chords, which are typically sad chords, and they make me feel so good. I could never explain it, but just hit me with minor chords and I'm the happiest person. Okay, Lily, your turn.
I would say for me, it's the lyrics. Some of my favorite artists are my favorite artists because they find ways to say things that you can't replicate. I listen to songs and the way that things are worded, I just want to know how they figured out how to say it like that, because it's exactly what I was thinking. It's exactly what I was feeling. And, I'm sitting around thinking, feeling things and wondering how to put how I feel into words. And then I find a song and it just describes exactly that. So I listen to these songs, and whether it's a happy mood or a sad mood or you're mad at something, these songs just wrap it all up. And then the beautiful music adds to it. And it's just, you can really sit in your car and have a great little crying fest if you want to the most beautiful, sad songs.
Friends, how does life on the road made you value your time at home more?
Oh, the sleep. I would
not
say,
moving, not food, the sleep. I'm with you. I think she and I both have a newfound respect. Hers later than mine, because I toured with Clint before when I Said I Do came out. We did a little mini. I joined him for a couple of weeks or whatever it was, and I went, oh my God, you're constantly moving, and even when it stops, it being the bus, it's just a different vibe. All those artists out there on buses, whatever walk of life they're in, it's road. The life on the road, it's tough. It's very trying, but it's so worth it.
I think that's one of the things that I learned the hardest going into it was it looked so fun and so glamorous and just top of the world. And it is. But what you don't know until you quite literally have to live it is that it's a constant cycle of not getting enough sleep. You wake up tired. You do your hair, you do your makeup, you go on stage, you work it, you have the best time ever, and then you go right back into it. So you don't really get to catch up on sleep until you're off the road. It's a constant cycle of low energy, lack of sleep, but then you have to go perform. And a lot of times you go into the performance so drained that you just barely have the energy to do it. But the part that makes it worth it is as soon as you get to it and you step out there, you're reminded of why you're there and why you're doing it. And it just makes everything worth it. But that said, as soon as we get home from being off the road, I get into my bed and don't leave it for a little while.
Lisa, what's your favorite memory of your daughter?
Are you kidding me? You're going to sit here and just make me cry like a fool.
Oh.
I did it last time. Why can't I do it this time?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my God. Oh, God. Okay, so memory, is that what you said?
Favorite memory.
Okay, so warm and fuzzy off the top of my head. This is so goofy sounding, but it's so driving her to school when she's in a car seat, in the back seat, obviously. She's in her little car seat, eating potato chips. There's this little crunchy noise. And that's such a strong memory. I mean, I have tons. As parents we do. It's that one. there's something about it that was just so sweet and innocent. And I probably shouldn't have been giving you potato chips, sweetie, in the backseat, but I didn't give you many. But it's just the sweetest, most innocent, cute, sweet little sound. And you were just, I don't know. That's when you were cute, Lily.
Way back then.
I can't let you have payback on your mom or she'll cry. So, Lily, what's your favorite memory of your dad or with your dad?
Oh, okay. Now I might cry. I guess this is kind of a memory for both, but with my dad, I guess I'm going to go with this one. We were in Fort Worth. I was 16 years old, and we were at Bass Hall about to do a show, and this would have been my first ever performance. I mean, I did a middle school talent show, but this was the first real big thing with my dad singing a Carrie Underwood song. And on stage at sound check, I guess I just panicked, and I ran off stage, and I broke down sobbing. And my mom and dad, both of them, really talked me down from it. And the question that they asked me was, when the show is over, if I didn't perform, how am I going to feel? And that was kind of the moment where I realized, you're going to have the nerves, you're going to have the anxiety, but are you going to regret it if you, leave it behind? And I got out there and I looked over at my dad before the music started, and he gave me that smile. And I started and got off stage, and I about collapsed into my mom's arms. So I guess that kind of answers for both of them. But yeah, that's kind of what kept me from derailing this entire music career, was that night.
Since Clint's birthday is the Sunday after your Lubbock show, have you gotten him a gift yet? What are you going to do?
So every year that we're out on the road, and it's his birthday, either on or right around a show day, we find a way to prank him on stage. We get the crew involved, we get the band involved, and we do something. Last year, we involved a gold sparkly jacket and the music from Burlesque. So this year, we have to come up with something good. We have a couple ideas, but I can't spoil it yet. But considering the show is the day before his birthday, we're definitely going to do something. But we also always get the band and crew, and we do a cake and a surprise and a whole thing to make up for the terrible behavior that we exhibit on stage in order to prank him.
Such a good sport. I mean, there's a part in the show where somebody brings out a jacket for him to change into. He does a funny little thing, and it was a gold jacket. And he puts it on. He's like, oh, my God. But he goes with it. And then the music starts playing, and he starts doing kicks. Oh,
my God.
He's a good one to prank.
Yes.
When people come to a Clint Black show, what do you want them to feel or experience?
A great
night of
music.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, it's a great night of music. I mean, Clint Black music, and it is. He's funny. He's so funny. There's some funny planned, and there's a lot of funny that's not planned. He's just a hoot. And I think a lot of people, seeing him for the first time, they don't realize that until they're seeing him live. But he's just, his music, I'm his wife, I feel, but he's legend, he's iconic. The music is so, it stands the test of time. He's still amazing. He's a great vocalist because he's been so disciplined all of his life. And the band is awesome, and it's serious. They're serious. They take it very seriously, and they love what they do. Love from Clint on, through the whole crew, band and crew. When you leave the show, you are exhilarated and so I don't know. I mean, so many things. It's emotional, and you're so fulfilled musically. It's exhilarating.
It's time for 3 big questions. With Lily Pearl Black and Lisa Hartman Black, I had to supersize it for 3 big questions with them beyond the mic. Lisa, with Lily traveling, loving the music life, what's the one wish you have for her?
Health and prosperity.
Lily, what's the one dream you still want to accomplish in your life?
Oh, gosh. There's so many. I think my biggest one right now is to go far in this music career because people love my music as much as I do, and I want that to be something that people hold on to. And I want that to be something that stands out. And like my dad's music stands the test of time.
And for both of you, last year, Clint was awarded the ACM Poets Award. What's the one thing we don't know about him that would surprise most people? That's a deep sigh.
Well, he really wanted to be an astronaut.
Wow.
But I think he's talked about that before.
I have one answer for that one.
Yeah. Okay. So he's just suddenly he's had a couple of weeks off, and he's cooking. He's become Chef Clint, and this is a new passion. Yes. And he is dragging me to these gourmet cooking stores, and we're buying utensils and things that I have no idea what they are, what they do. And he's cracking me up. And I'm talking steak to some gourmet, like we can't even go into it. He does, a grilled cheese sandwich, but it's this special kind of cheese, and he cuts the crust off, and he does this whole thing, and it's elaborate and it's involved. And he's got a couple of chef buddies that are professional, celebrities, and he calls them, and I walk in, and I'm like, I just go out the door. I'm like, okay, I'll be home later. And he's got this giant cutting board, and he's having a blast. And I make my boring
Chef Clint.
Yeah, I love it. It's quite wonderful. Yeah.
Yes, Chef.
Okay, I have a different answer.
Okay,
so my answer for that one is how much he does when it comes to his career. I know a lot of people see artists and they don't know if they're, writing the music, making the videos for the video screens, playing the guitar. They don't know exactly how much or how involved they are. My dad wears just about all of the hats. I mean, he can shred on the guitar. He's writing the music. He's putting together the incredible videos that are behind us on stage. He does so much. And I think a lot of people, it's easy to assume that there's multiple people doing it. And not to say he doesn't have help here and there, but he really just does it all. And he makes it all work, and he makes it all work very, very well.
Lily needs chicken soup when she's sick, but she didn't eat broccoli growing up. Lisa still waits for Lily to return her makeup. Not going to happen. And they want you to join Clint Black on the Killin Time, the 35th Anniversary World Tour, as it comes to a city near you. Lisa Hartman Black, Lily Pearl Black, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you so much. You're great. Thank you. I love your laugh.
Thank you so much for having us.
And that, my friends, is Beyond the Mic.